All right, good to be back here again. Thank you guys for always subscribing to our channel and following the updates, especially when it comes to tech. Welcome once again to my tech journey with Aji. My name is Ayokunle Ajishafe, and today I have another tech guru in the house that will be telling us his tech story. I'm sure you enjoyed Emmanuel's story last week. So this week, I have another guy. He's Emmanuel's friend too. And he's going to be telling us his own story. He's my brother. He's my guy. And he has only one stick where they use beat me. So make I talk now. This guy, they always flog me. And if he flog me for here, but I know if you do anything because now my guest for here. So ladies and gentlemen, Samuel Adedeji, it's good to have you here.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
So, you're a tech guy. Tell me about your tech story.
So first, I'm not a software engineer, right? I'm basically a technical product manager.
Okay, so you are a technical product manager. What does that mean?
So basically, I try around gathering stakeholders to build up a product from ideation till completion, then continuous support. So basically, that's what I do.
Okay, so you don't do codes.
No, I don't code.
But okay, so now your technical support, because that's also in the tech space.
Yes. So basically,
let's talk about that pathway in the tech space.
So what I do basically is I gather requirements.
Okay.
Right. I also gather stakeholders. Okay. Also help in communicating the idea of what needs to be built. Also make sure that product is built and available for the market. So now you're actually not building based on emotions. You're building based on requirements and gathering of facts you've gotten from the business on what your consumers want. And when you understand what your consumer wants, then you turn it into a product or you turn it into what is usable for people to use. Then that's where a software engineer comes. And mind you, also as a product manager, you necessarily don't need to build software also. You also build hardware. So we have product managers that build cars, product managers that are product managers for mobile phones, and also we have for software too. So basically, that's what I do for a living.
So tell me, what knowledge is required to be in that space?
So there's a public notion that says being a product manager is the easiest field to join when you're actually joining tech. Also, I say at some point it's not the easiest to join when you're trying to join or actually be in the tech space. As a product manager, it's first you know how to communicate the idea. So if you can communicate to a 5 years old and you understand basically what you're trying to do, then that's one good quality of a product manager. Two, you need to be able to communicate and also be able to share knowledge, able to actually make sure people are able to commit to the project at hand, right? So that's managing of people. You need to be able to manage people, right? So because of you able to manage them and they do your bidding, then you're actually product managing. Then also you should be able to see a software lifecycle from the beginning to the end. You understand the whole full process. Those are part of you being a product manager.
So one, the ability to be able to communicate your ideas is very important. The ability to also manage people, no matter how cranky they can be, is also very, very important.
Also, the business part. You also need to know what the customer.
You
are you are more of the face of the customer before the product goes out. So you make sure
you are thinking for the customer.
Exactly.
You are trying to say, oh, this is what. So in the movie, you are like a director.
Somehow.
Because me, I'm in the movie space. I'm also in the movie. So director is thinking, oh, this is what the audience will like. So how to help the actors communicate this information to the audience. Now, how lucrative is this business? Maybe I should, because I'm confused now.
Please don't be,
So,
please don't be
I'm
confused.
confused.
So at some
Hold on,
Okay.
Samuel, hold on. I am thinking of being a developer. I'm thinking of being a QA. Now you have brought a technical product manager, English plenty. So, me is about money. I won't lie to you. All this thing I'm doing is money. Money is the bottom line. So tell me, how lucrative is it?
So let me digress a little. For a G, it's money. And that's why it's called a bone. So let's go. If you cut this thing out of the video. So basically, it's lucrative and it's very needed in this space. Right? Okay. People have started moving into that field and it's very saturated. So now what now differentiates you from the people in this space? Right? So you could be a product manager and you can be a generalist and you could also become a specialist. So a generalist is you're a product manager for almost every product that comes your way. That means you can fit into any company and you just do your research and you start building. And you can be a specialist and say, I want to be in the fintech space. I just want to be a product manager for fintech products. I just want to be a product manager for edutech products. I want to be a product manager for AI. I want to be a product manager for insurtech, property tech. Just want to be specialized, right? Okay. So you could decide to be a specialist or a generalist. Depends on. Also, you could not decide to follow your line of being a developer. Then you get to pick of your development and you're tired, then you can ask, let me come back to become a product manager. It's also doable. A lot of senior software engineers finally retire and become product managers. Or because over time, at some point in their career, they are tech leads. They no longer code. They just make sure everybody do their job and done. And exactly that way, they now add few, and they've also had conversations with a lot of product managers all through their career. So it's easier for them to say, okay, it means I'll now become a product manager as a retirement plan for some of them. And also, so you can start as a product manager, you can go do your tech, then come back, your software development, and come back and become a product manager. Anyone that fits you.
Okay, so now just take us into a little journey about how you got there.
So, the journey is not straight. So first, I studied computer science education in the university. So I'm comfortable with anything tech first. But I never wanted to be a teacher. So I said, okay, what can I do? And I don't like coding. I tried it. And I made sure my hand was dirty with it. And I felt like, I'm also not going to be successful in this path because I know my kind of person.
Okay.
And then I said, but I still want to be in this space. So I moved, then I started going around into media, digital space, then started selling products. Then in the course of selling products, you realize this product I'm selling, so why can't I even find a way of joining the building process of this product? So hence why I left selling, then I started product management.
Okay, so in other words, you were quick to discover that you didn't like the idea of sitting down to begin to write plenty codes.
I start looking for one comma that you know less.
You understand? And those things can be funny. One comma can just mess your whole code up and it will not run. So I can imagine. So because of that, instead of selling, you decided to begin to create. Oh, that's a lovely one. Let me think. Maybe I should. So I'm having plenty mentors now. Well,
but don't get confused though.
I won't get confused. Now, for someone who wants to come into the pathway of being a technical product manager, what advice would you have for the person?
So first, I am of the school of thought that don't jump straight being a product manager. Okay. I'm of that school of thought. There are other things you could do in the tech space. After you're done doing those things around in tech, lesser things like tech support and all that, then you would have gathered few knowledge. Then you cannot be a good product manager. For some people who went straight being product managers, 50-50, some are successful, some are not.
Some died on the way.
But there's also a touch of when you know, just like you say, oh, I want to start directing mechanics on how to fix your cars, and you don't even know the part of cars, you don't even know how the car works. So you're basically just coming to say, oh, fix this boat here. They would fix the boat, but they might not meet up the specifications and requirements you want, right? So I most times I tell people try know more of the technical bits or the business bits before you say, oh, you want to be a product manager.
So it is important. The basics is important for us to learn from. Like Samuel, like Emmanuel told us the last time. Emmanuel said something about understanding the basics and then being able to apply them, even when you have to use the AI. So you two are of that school of thought that we should always learn the basics,
Definitely.
understand it, the principles by which these things work, and then we'll now begin to apply them.
Definitely.
All right, it's good to have you. So I want to ask a personal question. I will not look at you when I'm asking the question. I'll just look straight into the camera. What is how much do you think I can make if I join that space in a month?
You can start with 35,000. Yeah.
Me or sure. How can I do? At this, even
And you go
even
and you
to
go, and you go also start with the promise of when the products blow, will pay you.
they are carrying Kamakwa. Where I can't come back anymore. But I believe it's lucrative. I know it's lucrative. I've seen it all over you. Your head was this big before. Now your head is this big. So I know that if
It's joblessness. So when you're just sleeping and waking up and there's no
whatever
job.
thing you are doing that has made your head big from like this to like this, I will recommend it for people to do.
So for me, I am of a school of thought that says when you add value, remunerations would come after adding value.
Yeah.
I'm of that school of thought. And I am also of a school of thought that says you start, then you keep going in bits with it. So the money or the reward is always there. I won't lie. But it's also 50-50 because having the skill or having the knowledge alone might not get you to where you need to get to. So there are other things that need to be added, right? You also need to be able to network.
Yeah, networking is very important.
Because no matter how sound you are and you don't have the right people to recommend you for jobs, you necessarily might not get the job. So if you have good networks, good circle, you are within communities of people who are within your space, and you constantly churn out product and value. Whenever offer comes, they remember you and pull you closer and give you those offer, right? So it's that's the quickest. I always tell. I was telling some of my folks, I said the jobs I do or the jobs I get are not jobs I apply for, are jobs I get from networks, right? Jobs I really send my CV on. All my life, probably is one or two I got using sending CV. But every basic jobs I've been doing that have actually fetched me good money comes from networks.
Good money. Good money is the key. Good money is key. All right. So I want you to also encourage your friends, your followers to subscribe to our channel because we're going to be wrapping up.
Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please. We need to start making money. Even as we are growing tech, we should have side hustle, which is the video content. Please subscribe. Help our life.
A job.
He has 15 wives and 2 children.
15 wives and 2 children. Indeed. Okay, that's true. That's true. Lady B, Jade, then children plenty. Peace they there. Kaya they there. Iremi dey. They shall dey plenty.
And he used to make money from this content.
Okay, 15 wives. No, it's 2 wives that I have. 15 children. The children are much. Don't cover me. 15 wives. 15 wives. 15 wives. Anyway, that's the video we're going to be able to take on this episode. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you, Samuel, for being a part. I know I have to release you now because work is calling. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Please keep subscribing, keep joining us. We love you. God bless you. See you next time. Cheers.
Peace.